Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now we see example 8.1 which is there in the page number 101. Now let us see the question. An object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds and then another 16 meters in 2 seconds. Now the question is that what is the average speed of the object? Here you understand, object is the same but it covered two different distances. In fact, in this problem both the distances are equal. That means it covered two times, okay, two quantities of distances in two different times. First 16 meter it covered in 4 seconds. The next upcoming 16 meters it covered just in 2 seconds only. Now the question is that what is the average speed? First, here let us write the given data. Before that, better to get the idea of this formula. What is average speed? As we have seen earlier, there is a magic triangle from which we learnt that here is the distance and here is speed and here is time. Here the question is to find speed. What we need to find, that let us close. As we are need of finding speed, let us close speed. Here what is left? Distance upon time is left. So we can say speed equal to distance by time. Here the question is that average speed. Average speed is also the same, but the total distance travelled by the total time taken, that's all. You just add the word total to get the average speed. So here I am writing the formula. Average speed formula is total distance travelled by the object, whether you write it or not, it's not a problem. Total distance travelled divided by total time taken. Total time taken. If it is just speed, we can say distance by time. As it is average speed, we are adding these words, total distance travelled by total time taken. Now here, from the given data, let us find the total distance travelled and also total time taken. So here I am writing total distance travelled. Total distance travelled by the object is, here you see, first it travelled 16 meters. Along with that, total means sum, means plus. Here it covered again 16 meters. So here 16 meters plus 16 meters is nothing but 32 meters. This is the total distance travelled. So let us write 32 meters divided by total time taken. Let us write it total time taken by the object. Here you see, this is 4 seconds plus this is 2 seconds. Here the total time is 4 plus 2 is 6. We can say 4 seconds plus 2 seconds is 6 seconds. So let us write this value here, 6 seconds. Clear? Here as the values, both the values can be cancelled with 2. Let us cancel. This is 2 16s and this is 2 3s. So 16 by 3. So let us simplify still more. 16 divided with 3. 3 5s are 15. Here remainder is 1. As it is smaller than this, we can keep the dot here so that here 10 will come, the decimal we can say. So here 3 3s are 9. Again 1, because this decimal becomes 10. Again 3 3s are again 9. So it goes on. Here also it goes on. So let us write it as 5.3333 so on. Here let us stop the value here. Since the next value is 3, we can write this 3 as it is. If it is 5 or more than 5, then we can write this 3 as 4. Is it clear? So here since it is 3, we can leave this 3 as it is. So 5.33, it is 5.33. Let us see the units. Meter per second. Meter per second. As you know, if distance is in meters, time is in second, then the SI unit of speed is meter per second. So let us write the conclusion. Therefore, see the question. What is the average speed of the object? You cut here what and is. So let us write the average speed of the object is. The average speed of the object is 5.33 meter per second. 5.33 meter per second. So here with this example 8.1 gets completed. Now we see example 8.2, which is there in the page number 102 in class 9 NCERT textbook. Name of the chapter is motion. Now let us try to solve this given problem. See the question. The odometer of a car reads 2000 km at the start of a trip and 2400 km at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in km h inverse and ms inverse, or we can say km h power minus 1 or and m into s power minus 1. So we need to find the answer in both the units. Now let us start solving this problem. First of all, here you see, what is this odometer? Odometer is a device which shows the distance travelled by the object. Here the object is car. So how far the car travelled, how long the car travelled. So it is not how long means time, so how far. So how far means how much distance travelled, that can be known to us just by observing the reading of the odometer. So here you see, let us find out these values. 2000 km, this is the beginning of the trip or starting of the trip, and this is the ending. So you can easily guess how far we travelled or how far the car travelled. See, initially it was 2000, finally it became 2400. See the here difference, that is 400. So 400 km is the distance travelled by the car. So let us start solving this problem. Here you see, we are asked to find average speed. As you know, the formula for speed is distance by time. The formula of average speed is total distance travelled by the object by time taken. So finally we keep in the mind that we need to find the total distance. Total distance in the sense, here the distance travelled by the car, not simply adding them. Right? So here in this case, let us write the distance travelled by the distance travelled by the car, whether you write by the car or not. The distance travelled is, here let us find 2400 minus 2000 gives us 400 km. This is the distance travelled by the car. Next, once again, average speed formula is total distance travelled, that is 400 is ready, by time taken. Here you see, time taken is 8 hours. So let us write it. The time taken is 8 hours. Now let us enter the question. Now the formula for the average speed formula is total distance travelled by time taken. since it is average, we can even write total time taken also. Total time taken in this journey, to cover this journey. So here you see, already because of this formula only we made the things ready here. Distance is 400 kilometer, time is 8 hours. Let us substitute those values. So this is 400 kilometer divided by 8 hours. So let us divide here 400 with 8, that is 50. So on cancellation, 50 kilometer per hour, or we can write it as, here the denominator in the hours is in the denominator. If we bring it to numerator, it becomes 50 km into h power minus 1. So that is what here we got the answer. Calculate the average speed of the car in km h inverse. It can also be said as kmph. Therefore 50 kmph, 50 kilometer per hour, that is the average speed. Now here observe the question. We need to convert the same value into meter per second also. Here I would like to tell you a small thing which will be helpful for us while converting kilometer per hour to meter per second, or sometimes we will be asked to find meter per second to kilometer per hour. First I would like to tell you the conversion. See here, kilometer per hour to, we are converting into meter per second. Here let us see, 1 kilometer means how many meters? 1 kilometer means 1000 meters. So here I am writing 1 kilometer is 1000 meters divided by, how 1 hour means how many seconds? Let us write it step by step. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Each minute is again 60 seconds. So finally 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. 1 hour is 60 into 60 seconds. Let us see if there is any cancellation. Definitely yes. Cancel 0 and this 0, 0 and this 0. Now here let us cancel 6 and 10. So this is 2 5s are, here 2 3s are. What are the remaining values? Here in the numerator only 5 meters. So let us write 5 meters, and here 3 into this 6, which is not cancelled yet. So 3 6s are 18. 18, here this seconds I am writing as it is. Clear? So here you can understand that 1 kilometer per hour is 5 by 18 meter per second. Now the same way, let us convert this value from this side to this side. Here you see, let us convert meter per second into kilometer per hour. Let us see that conversion also in at the same time. 1 meter per second will be 1 meter. Let us convert into kilometer. 1 meter is 1 by 1000 kilometer. It is 1 by 1000 kilometer. 1 second is 1 by 60 minutes, and each minute is again 1 by 60 hours. So 1 by 60 into 60 hours. Let us simplify this. Let us write 1 by 1000 as it is into, this can be taken reciprocal. So 60 into 60 comes up by 1. This is kmph, or kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. Now here let us do cancellation. 0 0 0 0 cancel. Here let us cancel 6 and 10 with second table. 2 3s are, 2 5s are. That's all. Now here 3 6 are 18. This is 18 and 5 1 are 5 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Now here 1 kilometer per hour is 5 by 18 meter per second, and 1 meter per second is 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Here I will like to tell you a small trick to remember this one directly. Every time it will be difficult for us. Every time we take 1000 again by 60 into 60 again cancellation, simplification. That's why here let us keep a small trick in our mind to remember this. See, when we compare kilometer to meter, you just compare kilometer to meter. Here the required value meter is smaller than the kilometer. That's why remember small value by big value. Here small value is 5. When we compare 18 with 5, 18 is bigger. So smaller by bigger will give us small units. Bigger by smaller will give us bigger units. Hope you are following me. I repeat. See, kilometer per hour. This is the bigger value. We want to convert into smaller value. As we need the smaller value, consider the smaller value first. 5 by 18. Here you see meter per second is smaller than this kilometer per hour. Let us think the same from the answer side. As we need the bigger values, consider the bigger value first, 18 by 5. As we need the smaller value, consider the smaller value first, that is 5 by 18. Now here let us apply this knowledge to solve the present problem. So this is what it will give us some idea of the conversion. Now here let us use this idea to solve the present problem. Here already we got 50 km per hour average speed. I am going to convert this into meter per second, right? Now here I am writing, therefore average speed of the car in kilometer per hour is 50 kilometer per hour. Per hour we can write h power minus 1 also, and the same value I am going to convert it to meter per second, and the same 50 kilometer per hour I would like to convert into meter per second. I told you already, this is here bigger value. As we need the smaller value, let us take the small value first and then bigger value. Here if this is small, you can take small value, that is 5. So here let us do cancellation. Both will go with second table. This is 2 9s are 2 25s are. So here we got 25 into 5 is 125 divided by 9 meter per second. Let us bring the second to the numerator. It will become m into s power minus 1. So let us simplify this. It is 9 1s are 9. So here 3 is left with 35. 9 3s are 27. 8 is there. Point means again 80. 80 means around 9. Here it is 9 1s are 9, 35. 9 3s are 27. So 80. So it is 9 8s are 72. Again 80 will come. Again 9 8s are 72. So 80 it goes on coming. So let us round up this value up to after 1 decimal. Since the next number is more than 5, so let us conclude this answer as 13 point. This 8 becomes 9 because the next value is more than 5. 8 becomes 9. 13.9 m into s power minus 1. This is the answer, which this is what converting 50 km per hour into meter per second. So here finally let us conclude that the average speed of the car in kmph is 50 kmph, in meter per second is 13.9 meter per second. So here both the answers are correct. Now with this problem, that is example 8.2 gets completed. Now we see example 8.3, which is there in the page number 102 in class 9 NCERT textbook, that is chapter 8, motion. Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers 180 meters in 1 minute. by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight path. Now the question is that find the average speed and the average velocity of Usha. Here let us understand the question that there is a swimming pool whose length is 90 meters. So here, for example, let us consider this is the length of the swimming pool. So from this end to this end, this length is 90 meters. 90 meters. Let us label it as, let us consider first end as the A, and that side end is, this side end is A, that side end is B, or we can say A and B are the extremities. Now the question is that there is a girl named Usha. She here started swimming from A to B, again from B to A she followed the same path, same straight line path. So she moved from A to B. After reaching B, again she moved back from B to A. This entire thing is done in only just within 1 minute. Now here let us start solving this problem. As we know, first we are asked to find the average speed. So let us write the formula for average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance traveled, divided by total time taken. Total time taken. Here let us get this data from the given question. Total distance traveled. See, from here to there 90 meters, from A to B is 90, from again B to A is 90. So total is 90 plus 90 is 180. So let us write it. Total distance traveled is from A to B 90 meters and B to A again 90 meters. So total is 180 meters. Now time taken, total time taken in order to cover this distance is given as, here you see 1 minute. 1 minute. Here the distance is 90 meters. Now 1 minute, as you know, if distance is in meters, time should be in seconds. In 1 minute, how many seconds are there? Right, 60 seconds. Now let us substitute these values in this formula. Already we know, we have written here average speed formula. Let us substitute these values in this formula. Now we get, therefore average speed is, substitute now here, total distance traveled is 180 meters divided by total time taken is 60 seconds. 60 seconds. See here, is any cancellation? 0 0 get cancelled. Here 6 3s are 18. So here we get the answer 3 meter per second. 3 meter per second. It can also be written as 3 into 3 m into s power minus 1 if we bring s to numerator. Okay. Now this question you see, find the average speed, which is already found. Now the continuation is find the average velocity also. Now let us write the formula for average velocity. Average velocity. The formula is total displacement by total time taken, or we can say displacement simply. Displacement by time taken gives us velocity. Here The thing is that speed is nothing but distance by time taken, velocity is displacement by time taken. So that is the difference between speed and velocity. In fact, distance is a scalar quantity, therefore speed is also scalar quantity which has only magnitude. Whereas displacement has both magnitude as well as the direction. So displacement is the vector quantity, at the same time on which velocity depends. So velocity is also vector quantity. So here remember, average speed is total distance traveled by total time taken, whereas average velocity is displacement by total time taken. So here displacement by total time taken, or we can write time taken, no problem. Now here our frame duty to find the displacement. Here you do understand the situation. The girl Usha, she started swimming from A, she reached to B. Again she followed the same straight line path, she reached back to A. Now here you do understand, what's her initial position at A, what's her final position, again she reached back to A, therefore final position is also A. Displacement is a quantity, that is what the difference or the least distance, the smallest distance between the initial position to the final position, the shortest distance between the initial position to the final position. Here initial position is A and final position is also A, that means there is no shortest distance, both coincide each other, initial position and final position both are the same, there is no distance between them. That is the reason displacement is 0. When an object comes back to the initial position, then the displacement is 0. Is it clear? That's why here in this case, let us write the displacement as 0. Displacement. That means here Usha started at A, again reached back to A. Her position is not displaced. Where she was, there she is. That's why here the displacement is 0. Let us write displacement is 0 meters. And time taken is as usual. The value of the time won't be changed. Time taken is here 1 minute means 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Let us substitute these values in this formula of average velocity. Already we have written average velocity formula. Displacement by time taken, in which let us substitute these values in that formula. We get here I am writing, therefore average velocity is displacement is 0 meters by time is 60 seconds. So as you know, 0 by any value is 0. So this is 0 meter per second. That means there is no velocity. Let us conclude that. Therefore, let us write both the answers side by side. Let us write the conclusion. We can say average speed of Usha is 3 meter per second, or we can write 3 m into s power minus 1, and her average velocity is 0 meter s power minus 1, or simply we can say 0. With this problem, that is example 8.3, gets completed. Now we see example 8.4, which is in the page number 103, that is class 9 NCERT textbook, that is 8th chapter, motion. Let us see the question. Starting from a stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meter per second in the next 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. Here, let us understand the question. there are two cases, first case and second case. Let us divide both the cases now as the case 1 and case 2. So here I am writing this as first case. Here I am doing second case. In both the cases, we are asked to find the acceleration. First, let us write the acceleration formula. Acceleration, that is denoted by small a, is nothing but rate of change of velocity. The definition of acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. In other words, we can say final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time taken. So in formula wise we can write final velocity, let us take as v, initial velocity let us take as u, and the time taken to attain the velocity is t. So a equal to v minus u by t. This formula can be applied for both the cases. So this is what the formula to be applied in both the cases. Formula will never change. Now here let us write the data. What is required here? As we are asked to find the acceleration, as we need to find a. So here v, final velocity v, initial velocity u, and the time taken. These all the three values are to be given in the question. Let us check whether they have given or not. Starting from a stationary position, this is very very important. If any object starting from stationary position means it starts from the rest. When an object is starting from the rest, its initial velocity is 0. That is what here we need to understand by the first line of the question. So here let us write down, given that initial velocity that is u is 0 meter per second. Since the object is starting from stationary position, since bicycle starts or is started from the rest or from stationary position. As I don't have any place, I am writing from the rest or from rest. Here you understand, stationary position is nothing but rest, from rest. It is starting from the rest. Right. So u is 0. There is a boy called or named Rahul. He pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity. So he reached this velocity now in this much time. How much velocity attained? 6 meter per second. That will be final velocity in this case. So here let us write final velocity. Final velocity denoted by small v is 6 meter per second. Time taken to attain this velocity, time taken is denoted by small t, that is 30 seconds. Let us substitute these values in this formula. So here we get, now acceleration a is equal to v, that is 6, minus u, that is 0, by t, that is 30. So here 6 minus 0 is 6, 6 by 30, let us do cancellation. Here it will be cancelled, 6 1 jar 6, 6 5 jar, so 1 by 5. On simplification it is 0.2. Now what about the units? Units for acceleration is meter per second square. How do we get it? This is meter per second divided by second. So here when we take the reciprocal of the denominator, then the second will come to the, means at the side of the meter per second. This second will come to the side of that second. Here I am saying once again, actually speed is in meter per second and time is in second. Simply don't cancel second and second. Here what will happen? Meter per second into this s by 1 will be taken reciprocal, it will be getting reversed. So 1 by s, it is m by s into s is s square. So that is what units of acceleration. So now here we got the answer for the first case, that is acceleration is 0.2 meter per second square. Now here let us enter the second case. In the second case you see, As we are asked to find the acceleration, formula is the same, a equal to v minus u by t. Now here we have to find out the values of v, u and t from the given data. Here you see. Then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to this velocity in this much time. Here you do understand. This 4 meter per second becomes initial velocity or final velocity. Here you do understand, keep concentration. By the completion of the first case, what velocity is attained, that velocity can be taken as initial velocity for the second case. Is it clear? Here what velocity he attained? 6 meter per second. That will be the initial velocity in the second case. Then this 4 meter per second is the final velocity. Is it clear? Here simple example I am saying. For example, you went to a shop by taking 500 rupees. You went to a shop. You purchased some items which costs, for example, 200. How much balance will be there in your hand? 500 minus 200, 300. Clear? With this 300, if you go to second shop, another shop, then this 300 will be in your hand. If you spend there 100 rupees more, 100 rupees if you spend there, then your balance will be here 200. Here you do understand. This is your initial amount in this case. Final amount is 300. This final amount will become initial amount in this second case. This will be the final. Clear? For example, here if you spend 200, then this 100 will be final. If you spend complete 300 total, then here you don't have any amount. So there is no balance. This final amount what you had at the first shop will be the initial amount for spending at the second shop. Same way here also in this problem you understand that what final velocity is there in the case 1, what final velocity, that is here 6 meter per second, that will be initial velocity here. So here let us write, as we are writing initial velocity, let us write the same initial velocity in this case, that is u. Initial velocity is nothing but in the previous case final velocity, that is 6 meter per second. In this case final velocity, that is small v, that is given in the question. When he applies the brakes, he did not come to rest. If he comes to rest, then that will become 0. But here the bicycle, it is not brought to rest, only its speed is reduced. So it attained this speed now. That means 4 meter per second, that will be final velocity here, 4 meter per second. Now, how long he takes to do this? It is done in 5 seconds. So that is what time taken. Time taken t is 5 seconds. Right? In this case, let us find the acceleration. Now acceleration is v minus u. V is 4 minus u is 6 by here t is 5. On simplification, 4 minus 6 is minus 2 by 5. So let us write the minus as it is. 2 by 5 means 0.4 meter per units. Here also second square, meter per second square. This is also acceleration, meter per second square only. Now you read the question. Calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. Here we can write the conclusion that therefore the acceleration of the bicycle in the first case is 0.2 meter per second square, and in the second case is it is minus 0.4 meter per second square. Here you understand that here we got the positive acceleration, here we got the negative acceleration. What is the reason? Here the speed is increased. See, from 0 to it became 6. So speed is increased. that will give us positive difference. So that's why the acceleration becomes positive. Here you say speed gets reduced. When we apply brakes, definitely speed will be getting reduced. That means 6 becomes 4. When the speed gets reduced, in that case acceleration becomes negative. Negative acceleration is also called deceleration or retardation. That will be another concept. So here for this question, these are the answers, and with this the example 8.4 gets completed. Now we see example 8.5, that is there in page number 108. The question is that a train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km/h inverse. It can also be said as 72 kmph in 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration. This is the first bit, and the second bit is the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. Now here you do understand that the train is starting from rest. By observing this sentence, this line, train is starting from rest, means whose initial velocity is 0. That is what it is given indirectly. When an object starts from rest, its initial velocity will be 0. So here let us note down that given initial velocity of the train, or simply we can write initial velocity denoted by u, that can be written as 0. I will add the units. Okay, after writing this I will add the units. Here you can write the reason, since it starts from rest, or it is started from rest. Now final velocity that is v, that is what it attained, 72 km/h. Now here let us convert km/h into meter per second. So 72 into, I have told you earlier, when you want meter per second, here you observe carefully, this quantity is the bigger one, whereas this is the smaller one. If at all we want smaller one, we can multiply this number with 5/18. For example, if the given quantity is in meter per second and you need to convert it to km/h, that means the required quantity is the bigger one, you have to multiply with 18/5. And in our earlier videos I have explained how this 5/18 or 18/5 come while interchanging these units or while converting the units. So you can please watch the earlier videos if you have any doubt in the multiplication of 5/18 or 18/5. Now let us here come back to the current problem. Here this is 18 1s are 18 and this is 18 4s are 72. So 4 into 5 is 20 meter per second. Final velocity is 20 meter per second, according to here, according to which I am writing initial velocity also in meter per second. Now what else is given here? Time. The time is 5 minutes. Final velocity is noted down. The time is 5 minutes. Now since here it is in meter per second, this is also in meter per second, let us convert time also into seconds. So here time taken to attain this velocity is denoted by t, small t, is 5 minutes. Let us convert 5 minutes into seconds. 5 into, as you know, 1 minute is 60 seconds. 5 minutes is 5 into 60 seconds. So this is 5 6 are 30. So 300 seconds. Now we are asked to find first bit as find the acceleration. Here I am doing the first bit. Now acceleration, that is denoted by small a, that is what asked here. Let us see the units here. Acceleration units is meter per second square. If it is in meter per second, final velocity also meter per second. If time is in second, then units for acceleration is meter per second square. Now here you observe that assuming that the acceleration is uniform, by catching that sentence, here we will be able to apply any one of the three equations of motion. If an object is moving with uniform acceleration, then its motion can be described using the three equations. Here I am writing the first equation is, V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third equation is 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Using any one of the equations, these bits or this problem can be solved. So here you observe, U is known, V is known, T is known, whereas A is not known. Out of these three, absolutely this first one is suitable. So let us substitute here the values in this formula. So we can write that we have V is equal to U plus AT. Let us substitute the known values, in which V is 20 equal to U is 0 plus A, that is what we should find, A into T. T is 300 seconds. So 300. 0 plus A into 300 is 300A. Let us send this 300 here below. Below is 20. So here what will happen? A is 20 by 300. Let us do cancellation. 0 and 0, they get cancelled. So it is 20 by 30. Let us cancel both the values in second table. 2 1 jar, 2 15 jar. 1 by 15 meter per second square. This is what acceleration of the train. Now here let us see the second bit. Here first bit we got the answer. Acceleration is 1 by 15 meter per second square. Here in this moment, or at this moment, I would like to give you a small clarification regarding the units. Here you observe, children, if at all you want to find A, send this U this side, V minus U divided by T. I repeat, AT is equal to V minus U, right? So A equal to V minus U by T. V and U both are in meter per second. By time is in second. Here what you will get? Meter per second divided by time is second. So this is meter per second. This will be S by 1. On simplification, when you convert this division as multiplication, then this will be reverse. It is 1 by S. So it is M by S square. So based on this, I am saying the units of acceleration as meter per second square. Some children, okay, some of them, some of you may be having doubt. Here how sir wrote directly meter per second square, or how I have written. This is how I have written. Here V minus U by T, that is nothing but A. In fact, the definition of acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. So V minus U by T. Since V is in meter per second, U is also in meter per second, the difference is also in meter per second, divided by time is in second. If you simplify, you will get meter per second square. In some problems, if suppose U and V both are in kilometer per hour, then time is in hour, then the units for acceleration will be kilometer per hour square also. But in this problem it is meter per second square only. Now let us shift to the second bit. Here the second bit is that distance travelled by the train. Now second bit is distance travelled. That is denoted by S. That is what we need to find. Question mark. Distance travelled. Here you see, in these equations, again any one of them can be used. But here where S is there, In the first one S is not there. So let us leave this. In this S is there, in here also S is there. It is up to us or up to you which formula you will select. It is purely our wish. So here let us add the third one. We have 2as is equal to v square minus u square. In fact, if you use second formula also you will get the same answer. You do not think that we need to use only 3. You can use any one of them. You will get the same answer. So here let us write 2 as it is into a. A is just now we got it 1 by 15 into s. Let us write s as it is into v square. Already v value is 20. Let us do 20 square minus u square. Since u is 0, so 0 square. Now 2 1 jar, this is 2 by 15 times s is 20 square is 400 minus 0. Whether you write it or not, it's not a problem because 400 minus 0 is 400 only. Now I am going to simplify for us. 400 into, let us send 2 by 5 that side. It becomes 15 by 2. Reverse, reciprocal. So let us do cancellation here. It is 2 1 jar 2 and 2 200s are 400. So here we get s is equal to 15 2 jar 30, again 2 more zeros. So 3000. What about units? Since distance, it is distance should be either in meters or kilometers. Very rare cases centimeters. Now here you see, find initial velocity is in meter per second. Understand, here it is in meters. Final velocity also meters. Clear? Acceleration also meters. Means I am not saying second square, second all. For your understanding I am saying so. Here meters. So definitely distance will be in 3000. That is also in meters. Is it clear? So therefore we can say that distance traveled s is equal to either 3000 meters, or if you write by 1000, then the meter will become kilometer, or simply 3 into 1000. 1000 meters kilometer. So it is 3 kilometer. You can write in this way also. Right. Now let us add the conclusion here. Therefore find the acceleration. Let us write the acceleration is 1 by 15 meter per second square. 1 by 15 meter per second square, and the distance traveled is 3 kilometers. With this example 8.5 gets completed. Okay, now we see example 8.6, which is there in the page number 109. Let us see the question. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour. It is given as 18 km h inverse. It can also be read as 18 kmp h to 36 km per hour in just 5 seconds. Now the question is that calculate. There are 2 bits. First bit is the acceleration and the second bit is the distance covered by the car in that time, means in the 5 seconds. Now here let us write the given data. The car changes its speed from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour. Here you do understand. This is the initial velocity. 18 km per hour is the initial velocity. It is changed to 36 km per hour, that is the final velocity. So let us write now, given initial velocity that is denoted by small u is the first value, that is 18 kmp h, and also given final velocity denoted by small v, that is what here 36 kmph. Now The given time is 5 seconds. Time taken denoted by small t, that is 5 seconds. Here you see. Now our task is either to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second or second into hour. Here in this problem, I would have to convert this 18 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 18, let us write as it is, multiplied by, since we need to convert into meter per second, as we are converting into the smaller units or small units, then it will multiply by 5 by 18, right? If it is given in meter per second, if we are asked to find it kilometer per hour, then the value to be multiplied by 18 by 5. Those who are having doubt in the conversion, they can follow my previous videos to get a good idea over this. Now here let us cancel 18 and 18. Now here we get the answer as 5 meter per second. This is the initial velocity. Same way final velocity 36 into, here same way kilometer per hour, I would like to convert it to meter per second. As I am converting into the smaller units, I would like to multiply this value with again 5 by 18. Now here you do the cancellation. This is 18 1s are and 18 2s are 36. So 2 5s are 10 meter per second. This is the final velocity. Now the given time is 5 seconds. Here is the meter per second, second. Now okay. Now the calculate first bit is that acceleration. Now the question is to find acceleration. Acceleration is denoted by small a. That is what we need to find. If the velocities are in meter per second and the time is in second, then acceleration will be in meter per second square. Here in the earlier problem or earlier video, I have told you how these units also can be converted into meter per second square. So without getting repeated, I may suggest you to please watch those videos to get a clear idea about meter per second, second, and especially how we get this acceleration in meter per second square. Now here we will continue with this. As here you read the question once again, a car accelerates uniformly. You just understand the sentence in the given question. If any object is moving with uniform acceleration, then its motion can be described by using one of the three equations. Let us see what are those equations. Here I am writing the first equation is v is equal to u plus at, and the second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square, and third equation is 2as is equal to v square minus u square, in which here u is initial velocity, v is final velocity, t is time taken, a is acceleration, and s is the distance traveled by the object. Now here, according to the question asked and according to the given data, we need to select the suitable formula. Here you see we are asked to find a, whereas u, v and t values are given. Here you see u, v and t values are given. We are asked to find a. Let us apply the first formula for finding the unknown value, that is acceleration. So here let us write we have v is equal to u plus at. Let us substitute the values. V is here 10. On substitution 10 is equal to u. U means 5 plus a, that is what we don't know, we have to find it. Let us write a as it is, into t. T is here 5 seconds. Now on simplification, let us send 5 this side. 10 minus 5 is 5 is equal to 5a. 5 into a is 5a. As we are asked to find a is equal to, let us send 5 here, it is 5 by 5. means 1. So here we get A as 1. As I have told you earlier, the units for the acceleration is meter per second square in this problem. Clear? So here the answer is the acceleration of the car is 1 meter per second square. And here with this first bit completed, and let us move forward to the solving the second bit. Here you see second bit now, that is the distance covered by the car in that time, means in the 5 seconds. So distance covered by the car, simply I am writing distance covered, that is denoted by S. That is what we need to find. Let us see the units of S. When the velocity is meter per second, time is second, then the distance E will be in meters. If they are kilometer per hour, and time is in hour, then distance will be in kilometers. Clear? Now here we are going to find the distance S, for which here you can select which formula is suitable. See, in the first one, the S is not at all. It is not there. That's why here first one is not suitable for the finding distance covered. In the second equation, S is there. In third equation also S is there. Now here it is up to you. Which one you can select? It's not at all a problem, because here if you select second one, to find S we need U. It is ready 5. We need T. That is also ready. That is also 5. And 1 by 2 let us write as it is, and A is 1. And T square is already 5 is this, so 5 square. So you can apply, you can use the second formula, or third one also can be used. 2, let us say 2 as it is, A means here 1. Yes, that is what we need to find. Let us mention the S as it is, and V square and U square, 10 square and 5 square. So everything is ready. So here I would like to use the third formula, third equation, with which we can get the value of S easily. If not, even you can take to second one also, it's not a problem. So here I am writing, we have 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Let us substitute the values. 2 means 2. And here A means here 1. We got it. So 2 into 1 into S, that is what we need to find. Let us mention, let us maintain or mention S as it is. V square is 10 square minus U square is 5 square. Here is a V is 10 meter per second, U is 5 meter per second. Now let us simplify here. 2 1 are 2, 2 into S is 2 times S is equal to 10 square is 100, 5 square is 25. 100 minus 25 is 75. Now here S is, let us send 2 here down. 75 by 2, that is 37.5 units. I have told you already, meters. Right? 37.5 meters. Now here let us add the conclusion. Therefore, first bit, the acceleration is, the acceleration of the car, or simply the acceleration is, already we got here 1 meter per second square, 1 meter per second square, and the distance traveled is, we got it just now, 37.5 meter by the car in this time, that is in 5 seconds. So with this example 8.6 gets completed. Okay. Now we see example 8.7, which is there in the page number 109. The brakes applied to a car produce an acceleration of 6 ms power minus 2. It can also be read as 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes, now the question is that calculate the distance it travels during this time, means during the 2 seconds. Here let us write the given data. Given. Let us read the question once again. The car produces an acceleration. Acceleration is denoted by A. Given acceleration is 6 meter per second square. 6 meter per second square. But here you observe this acceleration, it produces acceleration that is in the opposite direction to the motion. That is the reason we need to take a negative. Here you do understand that if the speed is increased, then we will get the positive acceleration. If the speed is decreased, then we will get the negative acceleration. This is also called deceleration or retardation. Okay. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop, so here time taken denoted by, here acceleration I forgot to tell you, denoted by A. Now time taken is denoted by T, that is 2 seconds. Now here we need to think about initial velocity and final velocity. If the same car is started from, either rest or from stationary position, in that case its initial velocity will be 0. And if the brakes are applied, means if it comes to the rest, in that case final velocity will be 0. Here you see in this question, which will be 0, rather initial velocity or final velocity? The brakes applied, and that too the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes. That means finally the car is stopped. That's why in this case final velocity is 0. Final velocity denoted by small v is 0 meter per second. Since it is in meter per second squared in second, so I am taking here meter per second. Now the question is that calculate the distance traveled. Distance traveled means we should find the s, value of s. But here you do understand that there are 3 equations of motion. First one is v is equal to u plus at. Second one is s is equal to ut plus of at square. And third one is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Clear? When the object is moving with uniform acceleration, then its motion can be described by using any one of these equations. Now here, if you observe carefully, we are asked to find s. That means we can apply either second formula or third formula, or we can say second equation, third equation. If at all if we select second equation, we need t, that is already ready 2 seconds, a, that is also given -6, but u is not given. Okay, if we take third formula, a is given, yes, anyway we have to find, v square is okay, 0 square, and u is again not given. That means here before finding the distance we need to understand that we should find the initial velocity u also. Without u we cannot find the distance s. Clear? Suppose if you use the first equation, v equal to u plus at, using which we can find the initial velocity u. So here let us find initial velocity. Keep subheading as finding initial velocity. Why to find it? That is u. Why to find it? Because without initial velocity, without the value of u, we cannot find the distance traveled. What is that is what required. So here we know that, or we have, let us write the first formula, first equation, v is equal to u plus at. Since let us substitute the values, we have the values, v is 0, I am writing here 0 is equal to u, that is what we need to find, plus a is -6 into t is 2 seconds, so let us add 2. So on simplification, this is 0 is equal to u, plus and minus is -6 to 12, so -12. Let us send 8 to 12 this side, then u will be 12. What about the units? Here you see final velocity in meter per second, time is in second, acceleration meter per second square, so definitely u will be in meter per second only. So we got the value of u, using which we are going to find the distance travelled by the car. Now we enter the exact problem. Now distance travelled by the car, distance travelled denoted by S. S is equal to, here you can use either ut plus half at square or 2s equal to v square minus u square. Here let us use the third formula, which will be easy to simplify. So even you can use second one also. You don't think that okay, using second one is wrong. Using second one also you will get the answer, same answer. So here I am using third one, that is we have 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Let us substitute values. 2 into a is minus 6 into s. Let us write as it is, because that is what we need to find. Is v square is 0 square minus u square is minus 12 square. So it is 0 square minus 12 square. Let us simplify. 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. Let us send it down. S is equal to 0 minus 12 square is 144. So minus 0 minus 12 square I am writing as minus 12 square, means minus 12 into 12 divided by this minus 12. Clear? So here let us do cancellation. Negative negative cancel, 12 cancel. So here finally we get S as 12. What about the units? Kilometer or meters? It is in meter per second square. It is in second, meter per second, everywhere meter. So this is also in meters. Let us write the conclusion, that therefore, conclusion is very easy, simply copying the question, not complete full question. After the calculate, what is it that can be copied? The distance covered during this time. Therefore, the distance covered by the car is, means within this 2 seconds it covered 12 meters. With this example 8.7 gets completed. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and please do not forget to press the bell button so that you will get the notifications from our channel. Thank you very much.